Okay. Oh, no, Butch. Okay, we're finishing off this one, number 3. So we're writing this expression for absolute value of 2x minus 4 without the absolute value signs. Thank you very much. What are we going to do? We got this part. We've talked about the two situations. We've talked about, okay. Yeah, okay. What do you mean? Yeah. Right, why? Because that's what we're doing. Can someone explain it in better, more proper-like English? We are trying to find the distance from 0 because we're talking about absolute value, yeah? Is that meant to be a negative? The minus in front of the bracket? Yes, it is. Why have I got those two situations? Not quite. They are two possible situations. What is an absolute value again? All right, so I can have the absolute value of 4. Sorry. Okay. If I had, say, absolute value of x equals 4, okay? Do I need to write that so you guys know what I'm talking about? Absolute value of x equals 4. What can x be? Excellent. I've got two situations. Does that make sense? I can either have x, or I can have minus x, or I can have 4 and minus 4. Yeah? Does that make sense? I've got those two situations that can happen. So because my unknown is within the absolute value, I can either have the positive, so whatever that is being a positive inside there, or I can have whatever that is being a negative inside of there. Both will work because when you do the absolute value of it, they'll become positive again. Yeah. Well, the answer will be a positive because the answer is basically a distance. Yeah. But inside there, whatever, because I can put in any number for x, correct? So x could be 1,000,000, x could be minus 1,000,000. So if I put in minus 1,000,000, I'm probably going to end up with a negative answer. If I put in positive 1,000,000, I'm probably going to end up with a positive answer. Does that make sense? Inside the absolute value. And then when I find the absolute value of those, a bee attacking you. Well, be still, and it will leave you alone. Or it won't. You know what we should do? We should comb the area. Sweet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bad. Okay. Where were we? All right. So, maths. What were we doing? 2x minus 4. Leave it. It's a bee. It's not doing anything wrong. You don't kill bees. Bees pollinate flowers. Make environment good. What? 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 Who? Yeah, but I don't like flies. It's not my fault. I don't like dairy cows. Ooh, them's fighting words. Actually, I do like dairy cows. Just leave it alone. It'll get out. Whatever your name is. Wow, that was exciting. All right, we've been going for 3 minutes and 51 seconds. So far, we've disposed of a bee thoughtfully, and we've worked out that we can have a positive or a negative inside the absolute values and still get an answer. Yeah? And insulted dairy farmers. Sorry, dairy farmers, I think you're awesome. It's your cows I don't like. All right. Now what? We've got these two situations. You've got 2x minus 4 when 2x minus 4 is greater than or equal to 0, or you can have the minus version when it's less than 0. Does that make sense? Are you guys all happy with those two lines that we've got written there? They make logical sense to you. Okay, so now what do? I'll give you a hint. It's got to do with those bits on the end. Yeah. Yeah, you have to find the tipping point. You have to find where it's going to become positive or a negative. Okay? But how do we do it? I'll give you a hint. Just use those bits at the end. What do we got? 2x minus 4 is greater than or less than greater than or equal to 0. What do I do? All right, cool. You guys are awesome. So what I'll do is I'll actually change the red pen. I'll scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to go, okay, this first example, 2x minus 4 greater than or equal to 0. Yeah? That's what we've got first? let's rearrange it so we can find out what value of x will work. That's what we've got to do. We've got to solve it for x. Okay, at the moment I've got 2 times x minus 4. So how do I get it so that I've only got x there? This is just basic algebra. We've done this. What do I do? It already says minus 4. How do I get rid of a minus 4? What do I do? Plus, you add 4. To where? Excellent, because we've got to keep it balanced. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. So we end up with 2x greater than or equal to 4. Now what? I got 2x. What does 2x mean? So how do I undo it? Divide. Thank you. We're going to divide. I think that was you, wasn't it? Wow, amazing. We're going to divide by 2 on both sides. So we end up with x greater than or equal to 2. Cool? 4 divided by 2? 2x divided by 2? It's not a 7. Greater than or equal to? It does. It does. Okay. Now the other one. 2x minus 4. You remember how we got the 2x minus 4 by expanding the bracket because it's a minus 1 outside, blah, 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 blah. What do? I got a minus 4. It's similar. What do? This time, I'm adding 4. Did I add? Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm positive now. Thanks. Are you absolutely sure? Don't be absurd. All right. I know my jokes are a fraction of what they used to be. All right. Come on, what do I do? Divide by 2. Cool. So what have we got now? We've got 2 situations. So when x is greater than or equal to 2, we're going to get this positive version, right? When x is less than 2, can't believe you guys didn't pick me up. X is less than 2, we're going to get the negative situation, yeah? Does that make sense, what we've done so far? I did. I didn't write them in this time. I wrote them in on the left-hand one, but I didn't write them in on the right-hand one because you're adults. Yeah, okay. Yeah? Yeah? Cool. You happy? Are we finished?
No, we're not, because we need to come up with
Or what? You're wiggling the pencil around. What do we need to come up with? It's both. Let's have a look. I'm going to change colours again because that's exciting. How can you have 2 different situations? Okay. Read the question again. If it'll. Why is it not scrolling? Thank you. All right. What's it say?
No, it's that little bit. Because it said just right on the
Do me a favour. Now that you've got these 2 situations, so you got that one and you got that one, right? So chuck in a number that's less than 2. Okay. So what do you get? Chuck it in. Chuck it into the original. 2 times 1 is? Minus 4 is? Cool. Absolute value of negative 2 is? Okay. Well, that's the answer to that particular one when you chuck in that one. What we're looking for is expressions for that when x is less than, when x is, without the absolute value signs. So, when x is less than 2, what's the expression we're going to use? Look up at the blue bits. You're excused. What's up? No, it was me.
So you drove with the
Huh?
greater than or equal to with the little line.
Greater than or equal to, I mean, you've got your 2 symbols, and then you add the equal to sign. And some people do them flat, That's fine. Either way. Yeah? All right. Now, I've actually answered the question, but I'm wondering if you guys have seen it. Where I've written the answer to the question.
Yeah, under the blue.
Right up the top in the blue. Can you see where I've written it under each situation? Okay, so what we've got is, I will highlight it. Oh, no, I won't, apparently. This is the expression without the absolute value sign. But that only works then. Does that make sense? Sort of? Oh, you can put brackets there. That's not going to change it. But this one, yeah, this one only works when x is less than 2. So that situation where you put in minus, when you put in 1. So if I put in a 1 there, I end up with minus 2 inside that, and minus times that, minus times minus 2 will give me a positive 2, correct? Which is the same as what you would have got if you chucked it straight into there. Does that make sense? If I tried to put 1 into this one, I'd end up with my answer being minus 2, and that's not the same as I would have got in there. Does that make sense? Now, if I chose a number that was greater than 2, like 3, for instance, I would end up with, if I did it in here, 2 times 3 is 6, minus 4 is positive. I'm going to use a different number so I don't keep getting the answer 2. I'll use 6. 2 times 6 is 12, minus 4 is 8. Cool? If I put it into there, 2 times 6 is 12, minus 4 is 8, absolute value of 8 is 8. So those give me the same number, yeah? But if I chucked 6 into here, into this one, 2 times 6 is 12, minus 4 is 8, then I'd end up with minus 8. So I'm not getting the right answer. I'm not getting the answer that I would have gotten if I chucked it straight into the absolute value. Does that make sense? So what we've got is a situation where at a certain point, I have to change the way I do the expression, because otherwise I'm not going to get the same answer I would have done there. And that's all because when you get a negative answer in there, it changes it back to a positive by doing the absolute value. Is that all right? All right.